Okay, so I need to get ready, and I thought I'd have a little chat whilst I get ready. Yeah, this face is quite something. I need to make it look presentable. So if you want to see that, you can stick around. Bit of Revlon colourstay. I'm in desperate need of a new one. And also I feel like, I don't know, have I got a bit tanned? I've moved up maybe a quarter of a shade. Bless up. And yeah, this is getting a bit pale for me now. Yeah, so my mirror is down here, just here. So if I'm looking kind of off to the side, that's why. Also, I don't really wear too much makeup now, and my skin isn't actually that good. Well, it's actually, no. Thank you, skin, love you. Much love. My skin isn't bad. I just don't care. And I wear the amount that I like. Even if my acne scars show through, I'm like, you know what? You can stick around, because I can't be bothered to cover every single little freckle and scar anymore. And why should I? Why should I? I'm so happy I finally got my nose ring. I've been waiting a while for that, and I've had many problems. I had like the other one, it wasn't like an L-shaped stud, it was like a corkscrew, and I'm not even joking, a couple of times when I had a cold it would like pop out, and it took me a solid hour to get it back in. So this is a lot more doable, because the other one was just causing some issues and I couldn't be bothered to spend an hour, and then my nose would get all like irritated and red. Can't be dealing with that. Baby, snap out of it, snap out of it. How is everyone? How's everyone's life? Hope you're all well. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a new woman. Like, did anyone else think, like, I was really stressed. I didn't actually realise how stressed I was before. I thought I was coping well, obviously not. During exams and that, I didn't actually. Yeah, things were getting to me. I felt very on edge, very anxious, very irritable all the time. And I wasn't really sure what was causing that. And I was like, but it can't be the exams. Like, I actually did, wow, I look so pale, lol, okay. Yeah, I was like, it can't be the exams. Like, I'm actually dealing with them quite well. You know, I'm not crying every day, I'm crying every other day. Like, what? So I didn't actually think it was that, but now I'm finished, I feel so free and just stressed. Obviously results day is looming, but you know, whatever happens, happens. Not everything's about grades. So, and that's actually true, not everything is about grades. I feel like there's so much pressure on us students, and it's like, you know, if you don't do well, that's the end of the world. And I'm sorry, but it's really not. Obviously there's certain things that will require grades and stuff, and that's fine. You know, you can't be a doctor just going off like a YouTube tutorial. But wow, that looks so dark on camera. This is literally like maybe a couple shades darker. I guess not a couple shades darker, but a little darker than my skin tone, just as a little bronzer. But it's coming off like I've actually got a dark stripe on my face. Lol. Yeah, not everything needs grades. I think we need to understand that, like, not us, I think the older generations need to understand that the pressure isn't helping. It's making everything a lot worse than it needs to be. Because if the student wants to do it, they will, and you adding all that onto them isn't going to help them in any way. Sometimes students do better under pressure, but I don't know, I find that with me, I'd rather someone just like let me get on with it, and I'll either do it if I want to. Like, if I care about it, I'll do it, and I'll do it well. But if not, then I'm just going to let it slide, and I won't actually give a shit, really. Like, I don't know if you know, I've just finished sixth form, and the first year I honestly didn't care. I didn't do any work, barely did my homework. I was just like, I don't know, I think it's because GCSEs were so much easier that I was like, no, it'll be fine. But yeah, it wasn't fine. It was not fine. I wanna grab But like, if I have any advice, I'd just say, I know, okay, like it's really hard if you change sixth forms, and it's hard if you like don't have a solid friendship group and you use sixth form to make that new friendship group. That is quite difficult, because obviously you're going to spend the first couple of months, you know, caring about like socialising and parties and stuff like that. This is looking quite decent. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not really that easy to be like, I'm going to go in and all I'm going to do is focus on my studies and I'm going to do homework and revision over summer. Like, come on now, who really does that? After GCSEs you're like, I want to kick back and relax. I want to enjoy my like long 10-week summer or whatever you guys get. I'm not really here to be doing homework and revision after my GCSEs or like go 20 exams or whatever ridiculousness you have. But I would say, even if you don't do homework over summer, because who really, like, let's be honest, who's going to be doing that? Not me. Yeah, like even if you're not doing your work over the summer, that's fine. As long as you pick subjects that you know you can do even if you're not motivated. Even if you pick, like, you just have to make sure the subjects you do, you'll either like have the motivation to do them at all times, which starting sixth form really shows you sometimes you will lose interest in subjects. Like me, I used to love maths, it's my favourite subject. And when I started doing A-level I was like, nah, not feeling that anymore. Also, if you have a subject that you're really good at, I would just say do it, honestly. Like, if you can do a subject if you can do it well, even if you're not feeling motivated and you still get good grades, definitely do that, because A-levels are hard. A-levels are very difficult. Not for everyone, but like for most people. Ooh, look at that contour. Snatched. For most people, A-levels are really difficult, so what's the point of putting yourself under excess stress when it's not required? Just gonna do a cheeky bit of cream highlight. I love cream products, I really do. I feel like they just blend in really nice. Also, I don't know if you know, but I love like using my hands for my makeup, which I don't know if it goes against the rules. Oh no. I don't really like it on the tip of my nose, I prefer it like on this little bit, I don't know what this is called. Yeah, I love using my hands, I feel like shook earthed. It makes everything look a lot more natural and blended, or maybe that's just me and my nose skills. I used to be obsessed with makeup. I used to be like doing a full face of makeup to pop out to the shops, and I don't know, since getting a bit older, that was when I was like 15, 16, I had time on my hands. Since getting older, honestly, I'm just like, yeah, no, it's a no from me. I really just do the bare minimum. I'm just doing the least, really. What is next, folks? What is next? I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm going to go in. Not sure what to do. I usually either just do like a dark brown along my lash line and do like a smoky lash, because I feel like that is what you see all the celebrities on the magazines with. You're like, oh, they look really nice and it looks like they're not wearing any makeup, but little do you know they've got like some brown on their lash line. I'm like, almost caught me there, but I see you. Or I'll just do like a shimmer on the lid. A shimmer on the lid? Yeah, why not? Okay, I just take my hands again. Oh my god, I'm such a peasant, but what can you do? I'm really not like that fussy, as long as my face is acceptable to leave the house. Oh well. Yeah, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, school or something like that. Like if I was to give you any advice, it would just be, a lot of the time in year 12 you'll spend all your time on like group chats with random people that you don't actually necessarily like care too much about. They're just in the group chat. You'll have like 30 people in a group chat, and you'll spend, instead of doing your homework in the evenings, your group chat will be popping off and you'll be messaging them or going to house parties, and then it comes to the end of the year, like the summer between 12 and 13, and you're like, I'm not even friends with any of them anymore, but yet you spend the whole time, you know, wasting your time trying to, I don't know, like you spent all your time talking to them, and when you could have been doing work, you know, kind of messing around, wasting your one golden opportunity. But that's like the one thing I would say is that's what I was like. I just focused on socialising, and now when I look back I don't talk to any of those people. I'm not even friends with them, so don't do that. Get a head start and be like, if you've got a group of friends, that's fine, just stick with your girls or your guys. Obviously make new friends, and you will, you know, you'll sit next to new people in classes and that's all cool, but don't make your number one priority that, unless you're really, really capable and you can do both. Then I'm very jealous of you, because I could not do that. I don't really wear lip products because too high maintenance for me. Sorry, doll. Sorry, doll. I just want some tinted lip balm. Hello, it's me. I'm back. Oh god. Okay. Just using a bit of mascara, then we're done. I think some people, like, I wish I could rock that no mascara look. I honestly think some people look absolutely stunning when they just go bald eyes. And I always go to do it, I'm like, that's it, my makeup's done, I'm about to leave the house. And then it calls my name. I just don't feel complete. I think it's because sometimes I'll just wear mascara and like no other makeup. So to me mascara is like the staple. I don't know. I feel like the advice they gave was below par. Like it was actually like below mediocre, so I'm sorry. But honestly, I think people try... Can we just... What is that? Yeah, I think people try to control everything that's going... It's not... Okay, we're just gonna... Whatever. People try and control everything that happens in their life down to an art. They're like, advice on this, advice on that, and sometimes you just got to let life happen. You won't learn really like a great deal if you're always too prepared for a situation. You need to let the situation just happen so you can get some life experience, can learn stuff. Obviously if you do it wrong, that's fine. Everyone is going to have a few hiccups, really. I don't know what I'm talking about, I just am rambling on now. I need to get a haircut, these bits are so grown up, but you've got to work with what you've got, sisters, you do. Okay, I think I'm ready to hit the clubs. Probably not, the club's probably going to pop out and get some milk, so yeah, that's the result. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you don't mind me just talking at you. Yeah, I'll just tell you what I use in the description if you care to know. Probably not. Probably not. Hope everyone has a fab day. Feeling good. I don't know, I feel in a good mood today. Yeah, hope everyone has a fab day or fab evening. Don't know where you are in the world, but I guess now I'm just gonna maybe try and take a cute selfie. I honestly can't take selfies. I don't think anyone knows that. I slyly cannot take selfies. I don't know how, like, I never, was there a lesson? I missed it. I don't know how to take selfies. I actually don't know, like, how do you hold the... No, okay. You know, I was focusing on my education whenever I was taking selfies. You know, getting U's knees. Someone has to do it. Anyway, yeah. Peace out.